Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's D-Lloyd, and man, we got a pretty big signing that happened in the offseason in real life NFL. Now, I'm bringing you guys something a little bit different today because, quite frankly, I'm gonna be real with y'all, bro. I'm getting a little burnt out with gaming as of late, man, especially Madden, bro. Long story, but definitely need to, do something else to kind of rejuvenate and get ready maybe for the next Madden, bro. But right now, not really feeling it. But something I am feeling like talking about is some of the, free agency moves that's been taking place around the NFL. But most importantly, I want to talk about the Colts, because the Colts today, they made a pretty big move by signing Stephon Gilmore to a 2-year, $23 million contract. I believe $14 million of that is guaranteed. Now, Stephon Gilmore, former NFL Defensive Player of the Year, he was with the Bills. Then really, he was good with the Bills too, don't get him wrong, but really came into his own with the New England Patriots. Then, of course, he was traded last season to the Carolina Panthers, where he played 8 games. I believe he still had like 2 interceptions in those 8 games. Still looked like a solid quarterback, but at the age of 31, he's seen himself as a free agent. Still one of the top cornerbacks, available in free agency. Definitely the top cornerback available currently as of to this morning, right, at least. So he had a couple of suitors. The Raiders were after him, the Rams. And when the Rams, at this point, the Rams get almost anybody that they want. So the Rams were after you, but he ended up going with the Colts, which is an interesting decision, but it's not crazy, right? Because the Colts are a very good team. And what has been holding the Colts back really for years now, it's really been the quarterback position, right? They had a couple of stopgap guys, since Andrew Luck decided to retire, and that was, of course, after Peyton Manning, right? So you had some guys like Jacoby Brissett in there. You had Phillip Rivers in there, and then, of course, just last season, why am I drawing a blank right now, man? Carson Wentz. You had Carson Wentz over there, man. So you now get a new quarterback in Matt Ryan. We'll see how that one goes. I'm not a huge fan of it, but maybe just having somebody else could help. And they made a couple more additions to the defensive side of the football, which I didn't really think was the problem, but I see where they're going with this. And I'm definitely, a fan of really what the Colts have been doing, right? So you trade away Rock Ya-Sin in the offseason, probably your best cornerback after Xavier Rhodes decided to leave, right? So you trade away your best cornerback, but you get in Yannick Ngakoue, who's been he's been bouncing around the league, but he has somewhat of a resurgence year last year in Vegas with the Raiders. You bring him in to help get after the quarterback. I like that move. So it leaves you with a little bit of a void at that cornerback spot. But man, do you strike big with Stephon Gilmore? So you only signed him to 2 years, of course. He is 31 years old at the cornerback position. That's basically ancient, right? We don't know what you're going to get. Of course, this is not going to be Defensive Player of the Year, Gilmore, right? But, when you look at the scheme fit and you look at what Gilmore can still do, I still think he's a cornerback that can help out, the Colts a ton, right? Because they're going to want to try to drop back into the cover 2s and things like that. But I think Gilmore is the guy that can still, get after. He's still a guy who can still, quote unquote, still be locked down at times, especially in that division, right? Because you're looking at A.J. Brown as probably the best receiver that he may have to go up against in that division, because you don't put him on a Brandon Cooks or anything like that, right? So I think this is a great move, and the Colts have been secretly building up, and I like a lot of the moves this offseason. Are they going to all of a sudden jump in front of the Titans? I mean, it was close. I still probably favor the Titans. But man, the Colts are right there, and I fully expect to see them in the playoffs next year. And this signing right here only helps them, reach that level that they want to be, because they have, probably one of the best backs in the game in Jonathan Taylor. I mean, everything else is just helping that cause and what they're trying to do, man. So I love the signing. Stephon Gilmore, 2 years, $23 million, $14 million guaranteed. That's 11.5, per year on average. So I love it. I don't see how this could truly go wrong. But you guys let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Are you a fan of the Gilmore deal? And how do you think the Colts have been positioning themselves in the offseason so far? Of course, we still have the draft. That's huge, right, to see how the team exactly is going to line up next season. But I really like a lot of the moves the Colts have been making. So you guys let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. It's D Lloyd. I'm see y'all next time. Peace.